Hey guys, ECW Fan the Collector here, and yeah, I'm back with July pickups. In the month of July, I had said earlier that I didn't plan on picking anything up unless a huge deal come along or some good deals, and well, that's what happened. During the month of July, one of our local thrift shops started having a 25-cent sale on movies and games, and there's some stuff that I can't believe that they actually put it out for 25 cents, but the lady told me they had so much in the back. They was trying to get rid of so many movies that they had, and they didn't want to load the shelf up and make a mess out of it. But anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and show some of these off real quick in the 25 cents deal. I'm gonna break this apart and so this camera won't screw up. Anyhow, one of the first ones I picked up was Wii Sports for 25 cents Resort. And Wii Sports Resort on eBay is going for weird prices now. I picked it up for a quarter, and I don't have the manual with it, but this was a nice little game here, Wii Sports Resort. I questioned myself on possibly keeping or trading this game. I don't know yet. We will see. I picked up Wii Sports Regular for the Wii, and it was 25 cents. And it's nothing special. Like I said, I don't think it looks as high as Resort does, but we'll see. Now, I'm a big war fan. I like the Civil War, and I've got one of those documentaries, and I've got one from Vietnam. So I was in there, and I found this nice collector's set case of World War II, and I was going to trade it because through the month I made some good wheeling and dealing, and I took it over to Cheap Thrills to trade because it has a booklet with it, and it has the Guns of Navarone, From Here to Eternity, The Bridge on the River Kwai, and it has a bonus disc of a documentary about World War II. Well, Cheap Thrills didn't want it, which really shocked me because I thought this thing would be one of the things that they would go for. So I was kind of happy in a way because I'll keep it. It's a nice little box set. The discs are all in great shape, and for a quarter, you know, that's a hell of a buy. Moving on, I picked up some classic films, and one of the classic films I picked up was Eight Men Out, based on the Chicago White Sox scandal. Back in 1918 or 1919, a bunch of players from Major League Baseball team, Chicago White Sox, through the World Series. And this is the story. I have never seen it. I know Charlie Sheen's in it and John Cusack, and I think there's two other guys in there that's well known, but I've never seen this movie, and I was like, well, for a quarter, it's time to pick it up. I picked up some Blu-rays while I was there, and these Blu-rays were really nice. I picked up three good Blu-rays there, and for a quarter. And one of them I picked up was Tammy, which I debated on trading into Cheap Thrills, but I love insane, crazy Melissa McCarthy movies, and she acts kind of like a disturbed woman in this one. From the trailers of it, she's like mentally, has some issues, and I picked it up for the jet ski part because I think she throws herself off a jet ski, taking off. But yeah, I've never seen it. The trailer looked interesting, so it might suck, and I'll get rid of it later. Now, one that I probably will keep, and I need to find the original movie, is Tron Legacy, and it's kind of sad that Disney tried to revive the Tron series. They tried to revive it as a trilogy movie series, a new one, and it just died. It just never did do that good, box office wise, and I think it broke even, but Disney was wanting more out of it. And this was the 2010 movie with Jeff Bridges and his son going, the character's son going after him. I've seen the first one years ago, and it's been years. And the last one I got was practically brand new, and even the lady there, me and her talked about this. She said, I can't believe you found a practically new Blu-ray of Pretty Woman in there. And I like some, Julia Roberts movies. Julia was smoking back then. I mean, look, I liked her and Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan had she had this charm. I always liked Meg Ryan in movies, and I liked her in French Kiss, which I'll be a minute. I'm a man. I liked her and Kevin Kline together in that movie. And the last movie I picked up, I think, no, actually, I got two more from there and another Blu-ray. Mine's silly, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show the Blu-ray off. I got Patton, and this was Patton, The Longest Day, Tora, and the Sand Pebbles. I've never heard of the Sand Pebbles, but all four of these movies are on this Blu-ray. Discs are in great shape, and for 25 cents, you'd be crazy to pass it up. I like these Blu-ray selections they had, and I can't wait to see what more they've got. If they actually have the sale going, I think they might have ended it. I need to look and see. Now, I did pick up The Truman Show there. The Truman Show was one that I actually liked. It was a movie with Jim Carrey as Truman, and he's basically on a reality TV show of his life, and he doesn't realize it. Everybody's actors. It's the longest running series in real life. He doesn't realize that he's in a show. Sometimes I feel like my life is like that. I think we all do. I just can't leave this town. I picked up A Star is Born, which I know is an odd selection for me, but I think I'm going to explain this. This movie has, a good story with Kris Kristofferson. He plays a rock and roll singer, and they've actually remade this movie like 4 or 5 times. This movie's been made 4 or 5 times. Different genres: country music, rock music with Kristofferson, and Barbra Streisand, who isn't. I think I think at the time she was dating John Peters, who pushed this movie through. So there's stories about him and his pushing Kris Kristofferson, and Kris Kristofferson, didn't give a crap. He's just an actor. Now this one I got from my mom. It is Duck Dynasty, season 1, 25 cents. I thought, for 25 cents, pick it up. It's a season set, and she likes the Robertsons, and love or hate them, I actually like the family dynamic of, a family that actually cares about each other on TV. Even it's a reality TV show, but hey, it's nice to see that in today's world. And I don't agree with everything the Robertsons do, but I like the show, and for some parts of it, there's some parts that just even I know I like Cy. Uncle Cy is probably in no Duck Dynasty fans. I actually had the beard before Duck Dynasty. Yeah. I actually got a video game of RPM tuning. This was one of those games that come for the Xbox. Top Gear RPM tuning. No clue. This is in great shape. And I found this one in there, and I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and pick it up for $1. It amazes me to see what they had, because I think I was the only one that knew about the sale, and I'm the only one that stopped in there for the longest time. It was really nice. I picked up 2 Leonardo DiCaprio movies. One is Inception, which South Park parodied really good. You're in a dream, within a dream, in this dreamscape. I love that. I love South Park's version of that, and Freddy Krueger and all them's in it. But yeah, I've never seen Inception. I always heard it was good. But I have seen Shutter Island. And Shutter Island is a really good thriller movie. And it has a good twist at the end. So I thought, yeah, this would be really good to put in my horror thriller section. For $1 a piece. Okay, moving on from the quarter pickups at that thrift shop. Like I said, I did a lot of wheeling and dealing. There was actually more quarter pickups. If I kept them, I had like 2 or 3 season sets that I actually traded to Cheap Thrills. I actually had more movies like Saw, and I traded them. Whatever Cheap Thrills didn't take, I took to the pawn shop and traded. So I was like wheeling and dealing through the month, and I think you might have seen a video of me actually getting a game, and I didn't get Christine at the time. I'll pick it up later. I put it back, and I actually got those 2 movies. I got that game that you'll see, and something else here. Pretty sure it's in here. Anyhow, I'll go ahead and show you what I got from Cheap Thrills first. In Cheap Thrills, I picked up Edward Scissorhands, which I wanted. And I picked up Code Vein. And Code Vein for the PlayStation 4 is a Castlevania type game. It's like the same type of game that Bloodstain is, and I wanted those type of games. I was like, I need to get Code Vein before somebody else jumps in on it. Uh, these type of games, it's Bandai Namco made it. It's really nice. It looks like it has some good stuff, and I like that type of stuff in my game collection. But Edward Scissorhands from my Blu-ray collection is probably one of the best films that Johnny Depp ever done. It's weird. It's from the mind of Tim Burton, and only Johnny Depp, who plays these characters, can do it. And it's pretty nice. I actually traded for 2 games. I actually took trade credit in, and I got 2 games that I didn't really want. Or actually, I had a game before I went to Cheap Thrills. Memory serves. I actually got it from the flea market, and it had this weird controller thing to it, and I was like, I gotta get rid of that. And I can't, because I'm not buying controllers, and I got a Tony Hawk game from Cheap Thrills, which you needed a skateboard type accessory for the PlayStation 3. And I was like, what is the deal with this stuff? Can't you just use a normal controller? So I took it into this pawn shop, and they traded me straight up. And I bought another game off of them. So they traded for me. They gave me Terra. I don't know how you pronounce it. Terra. Or what the hell? I'm bad with names. But anyway, this was a nice game. And I got Skate 3 because I was wanting a skateboard game in my collection on my PlayStation 3. And the guy said, yeah, you can use a regular controller. So that's good. And I got Payday 2, which used to be a Cheap Thrills. I used to see this game, and I always like, I'm going to get that one day. I'm going to get that one day. Never did get it. Never did pick it up. Now I finally get it. So, seems to be worked out. Now, during the month, I went to GameStop. And GameStop, I had my point coupon, and I was looking for something to add to my PlayStation 5 or 4. And I was looking, maybe a PlayStation 3 game I needed in my collection, but they didn't have nothing that I needed. So I'm going through the PlayStation 5s, and I'm like, I've seen Immortals Phoenix Rising for PlayStation 5, and it was marked down cheap. So I used my coupon and picked it up. The game is not, it's not a bad game. It's actually, from what I heard, it is like a God of War type game, or Horizon Zero Dark, possibly, I don't know. But everybody was talking about how good this game was. And it has a bonus quest on it, so it's kind of nice. So yeah, I picked it up, added to the PlayStation 5 collection, and I've got the games. Now, I picked up 3 movies from Goodwill. And Goodwill surprised me. The local Goodwill is just one of those weird places where you could go in there and they will have people give away movies that's practically that you will shock you. That one of these has just come out months ago and on Blu-ray, and I'm just like, okay, this is just shocking to me. Shocking. But the movie I picked up is a classic from the 70s, and it is Taxi Driver with Robert De Niro. I love this case, man. I know there's a slick case to come with this, but hey, I don't mind it. 2-disc set, collector's edition. You've got, Travis Bickle. You talking to me? You talking to me? Yeah. I like that. That was nice. And yeah, I took the stickers off this stuff because I hate stickers. I hate GameStop stickers, and I hate stickers from Goodwill. Now, I picked up 2 James Bond Blu-rays. And the last 2 movies, actually. I picked up Spectre, complete. And I actually picked up No Time to Die. That just come out a couple months ago. So, yeah. This is just weird, This is weird timing to see this, to see this movie just come out and it ends up in the Goodwill. I'm not going to kick on it. I mean, a 3-disc collector set of No Time to Die with the 25th Bond movie and the last one with Daniel Craig. Yeah, I'll keep it. I like Daniel Craig. Now, the rest came from the pawn shop, my local pawn shops, and one of these, man, one of these pawn shops was just kicking. Actually, these all come from one pawn shop, and Eddie knows the pawn shop, and it just shocked me what I found. I mean, my mind is just blown at what I found for $1 a piece, and I'm like, yeah, Yeah, you can keep your flea markets as long as these local pawn shops keep kicking these movies out like this. I'm gonna enjoy going there. I found 3 movies I needed, and I found a collection set. Man, and I know CJ. I think CJ got this on DVD. Well, you'll see this CJ soon. Anyhow, I picked up Young Guns 2, which I needed. Young Guns 2. I've needed this movie for a couple years now, and my friend Frank said, "Hey, you need to get this off. Just go on Amazon and order it." It's like, nah, nah. I'm a hunter. I'm a proud hunter. I must find this cheap at flea markets, thrift shops, or pawn shops. My movies aren't new, and I think 99% of the movies and games I've got aren't new. Actually, when I think about it, like I said, I picked up the 4 disc Ninja Turtle set, and I didn't know. I ain't never seen Ninja Turtles 3. I've never seen it. I heard it was awful for years, and I was like, well, there's no point in watching it. Because after you top Vanilla Ice singing no Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go, where do you go from here? Where? This is cinematic excellence. And so I never seen Ninja Turtles 3, and I sure as hell didn't see the fourth one, TMNT, because I was like going through the disc, and I said, what the hell is TMNT? Because I didn't see this one down here. I was like, yeah, 3 disc set. And then I was like, wait a minute, it's this one. And then I realized, I said, there's a 4th Ninja Turtles movie, and it was CGI or animated. Okay. Yeah, Eddie, I didn't know that. I picked up the triple feature of the Ernest collection, the Ernest triple feature, Ernest in the Army, Ernest Goes to Africa, and Ernest Goes to School. And at this point, Ernest was going direct to DVD. The movies was the last maybe 4 or 5 of them never did go into theaters and I really need to find Saves Christmas, Scared Stupid, and Goes to Prison. And Ernest, Jim Varney, I think he was working on one final Ernest movie, and he had cancer and he just couldn't do it. And sad, Ernest P. Worrell was funny, I always liked when he dressed up like the ant character, and he's like, and wouldn't you know, the good one died. I like to do that voice like that, but I can't do it. But anyhow, the good one died. So the next 2 movies I picked up was 2 '80s movies. And Eddie, I told you about this movie I've been wanting for the longest time, and I've looked around for it, and it's a horror film. And I'm almost got my series complete. I actually found the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 came from the pawn shop. I just need number 3 now. I'll have all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre films. I think they made so many of them. I think I've got up until Leatherface, and I was like, I've lost count because they keep remaking it, making it, doing a sequel to it. It's like it bounces around. Don't ask me to describe the Texas Chainsaw Massacre timeline. It's got to be one of the most confusing messes of timelines I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure. I wonder if the Angry Video Game Artist's done that yet. Because he used to do timeline movies or reviews of shows and horror movies and stuff. It probably would blow his mind too. But the last '80s movie I picked up was The Monster Squad with this cool cover, Eddie. Look at that. The Monster Squad. And, oh man, one of the saddest things now for me is seeing the little girl cry about Frankenstein. Don't go, Frankenstein. Her trying to hold on to him. And, yeah. Having a niece, you sit there and think about it. She reminds me of her when she's little, and I'd be like, oh man, no, don't let Frankenstein go. But it was a sad scene. But yeah, this is an '80s classic. I love that cover. I love that new cover. I don't know who. It's pretty nice. But as 2 '80s films I wanted, but the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was the one that. Yeah, I just need number 3. At the same time, at this pawn shop, I found a Blu-ray collection of The Godfather. And I didn't realize it was all three Godfather films until I opened up the case and he said $1. And I was like, okay, that's great. It's got all three films. Godfather 1. Oh, I think that's why it's in the pawn shop, because the track thing is off. Yeah. Probably somebody said, oh, it's broke. Might as well pawn it. But yeah, all three films, documentary too in there. And I was really, it's really weird timing to find this, because at the time they've just now started the that movie called the Offer on just ended on Paramount Plus, where they talk about the making of The Godfather. So that's kind of cool. Now we're gonna get to two final good ones, the big ones, and these are two of the ones that Frank used to tell me about. He said, you need to get that series. You need to watch it. You need to watch it. Well, and I always told him, I always joked, I said, if I could find it for $1 a piece, I'll pick them up, Frank. I'm not going to pay brand new prices. I'm not going to watch it on, I want to own the series if I watch it. That way I can get rid of it if I don't. And there's some issues. There's something, I've heard it's a great series. It's just, I can't get into the balance. There's one aspect I'm not going to say on YouTube here. But, I was like, man, I wish, I don't mind horror films and killing and stuff like that. I'm used to that. There's just the other aspect. But anyhow, I found these two series, season 1 and 2 of the HBO series Game of Thrones, for $1 a piece. Game of Thrones. Yep. Even if I don't like the series, I can always take them back. I can always trade them. I don't know what I said, take them back. I can always trade them. So, like I said, I'll give it a watch. I've got the 2 season sets now, which really nice deal on those. So I'm pretty happy. But that's my pickups, and I hope you enjoy this video of July pickups, which I didn't mean to pick up unless good deals come along, and they did. Till next time, keep on watching, and hope you enjoyed the videos. Thanks for liking and subscribing.